Hey guys, Bree here. Happy October. Y'all, I can't believe it's already October. So anyways, I just wanted to pop on because I am absolutely in love with these colors and I wanted to show you guys. It is October 3rd and I haven't been on yet this October. I'm so sorry. It's just been a lot going on. So we're trying to get everything shipped out, things like that. So, but anyways, you guys, check out how cute. Personally, these three colors right here, I think are gonna be my go-to for Christmas this year, okay? I might splash in a little bit of the saffron, but I am loving these colors. If you've gone to the store, you've seen that this is kind of the in thing. A lot of velvet as well, but I love it. I think it's awesome. So anyways, that is gonna be what we're doing. So you guys comment the word Napa, N-A-P-A, because Napa is our color of the month. All right, you can only get this color in October and while supplies last, okay? So comment the word Napa. I really need to lock my desk in place because the moment I like touch it, it like rolls on me. Not meaning for it to roll everywhere. Okay, so let us grab this napkin. Are you coming in? Well, we can't do that right now.
Is there something to glue?
Over here? Not over here. I don't think I have anything for you to glue over here right now.
Okay, so what are you doing with this stuff?
So I'm gonna paint these trees.
Can I paint them?
And then we're gonna do this one. Okay, let me get this pulled up. Okay.
Mommy,
Hi. Yes, baby.
please open it so I can leave it here when you going to glue stuff, when you call my name.
Okay. I'll call you if I need to glue something, okay?
Okay, sure.
Okay. All right, let's see. Hi. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna do Napa in our bigger tree, but I'm also going to use this as a fall color. So I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna do a little bit of Christmas with these colors, but then I'm also gonna change it up and do a little bit of fall. So you can kind of see how you want to use this color.
Well, there's a fly here. I'm trying to kill it.
Oh no. You got it.
Oh, I know. See you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye, bye.
All right. So I'm gonna take some of this color real quick, and I'm gonna actually put it in the lid because we're gonna paint with it. But I'm just gonna spray it with a little bit of water. This is just gonna help water it down, make it easier to paint, and it won't dry as fast either. So I find that the thicker the paste is, the faster it dries. So this is very similar. I will say it is close to Currant Jam, but this is better. I say better. I like this color better than Currant Jam. Let me show you. It's definitely more of a darker, like wine color. So this is Napa. This is the color of the month, only available in October. This is Currant Jam. This has been one of my favorite colors, but you guys, this just came out. Okay, so you can see there's a big difference. Okay. Now, if you wanted to, you could totally use, you know, those colors. Let me show you. Like those colors would work, but, right, it's a lot more bold. So I love it. Okay, let's go ahead. And again, we're just gonna paint I'm gonna paint this whole thing. Now I may come back on this and finish the trees up another time. My mom and sister just got here. Okay, you can go hang out with them for a little bit while she's here, okay? And my sister, they just got back from a volleyball game, so. Okay, what was I saying? Oh, I'll probably finish up these trees another day if I want to put something on them. So first I just want to see how it looks just painted. But I've seen a ton of people doing their trees a little different. We could add a little bit of like diamond dust to it, or, you know, make them look like they've got snow on it, or we could put like a little design on it too. So haven't quite decided how I want it to be finished, but at least we can start it. And we have the bottle brush trees, you guys, and there's gonna be super cute. I have those ready as well because I wanted to do a little project with them too while we're at it, but we'll see. Okay. All right, so it has a base. Now our thing is going to be, are we going to want to paint the base the same color? Do we want to leave it white, or will we want to maybe do like a brown, right? So we might do that, might change that up a little bit. Okay. All right, let me close up Napa real quick. Let's pull out our Cadet. I'll do the second bigger one in Cadet. A jar will last you a really long time, honestly. It really just depends. So I try and craft once a day, at least, but I have, you know, all the colors, obviously. So it's gonna be a little bit different for me, but my jars will still last me a long time, even though I'm crafting every day, okay? So it also just depends on what you decide to do with your colors, if you're just using it to chalk the transfers, or are you painting with it? I prefer to paint with it, so that way I'm using my jars up and all of my things match, right? So like all of my colors will match. I don't have to worry about finding this shade of blue in another paint, you know what I mean? So I just use it. I can hear Riley singing. Okay. But yeah, it lasts quite a while. I mean, I guess everybody's a little different. They use theirs up a little differently, but mine will last me anywhere from 3 months if I use it every single day all the time, similar to like my black and white. I use those the most. Or 6 months to a year even. So yeah, they last a while. All right, so they have these little dowels that go inside of it. As you guys saw, I did the other one. Let me wipe my hand off so I don't get the dowel dirty. Yes, we do have the trees. They're brand new, you guys. These are brand new trees. I know on the mystery bundle, I think Sonia is the one who ended up pulling the bundle that had the trees. So I can't wait to see what Sonia does with her trees. But yeah, you can get them on my website below, or feel free, comment the word Napa, N-A-P-A, and I'll send you the info to your messenger and you can shop later or tomorrow, because I'm sure the majority of you guys are probably, you know, in bed or winding down for bed. Okay. So this is Cadet. Oh, and I put in the little shopping link that if you do type in the keyword for tonight, I put in there, it's so cool. It's so bright. I love it. Okay, what was I saying? I put in there something. Oh, there is a little palette pack. So you don't have to get the jars themselves. These are the only 2 jars that don't come in it, but these 2 colors come in this pack. Now there's a couple of packs, so you could use this one if you wanted it. It just comes with like a sample of all of these. It does have a blue, but it's a shimmer moonlight, so it's a darker navy blue. But this is the forest color we're gonna be using. And it's actually a retired color, so you can only get it in a palette pack. And that saffron is also in, that yellow is also in this palette pack. Okay, so let's do forest real quick. Okay, but check it out so far. Those are 2 colors. And then we're gonna do our third one with the forest. Thank you. And I'm wondering if I need to do a second coat on these because you know how like it can be a little streaky, which would be fine. I will want it to dry and then I could do a second coat. Or like I said, I can cover it with some diamond dust or some Epsom salt or whatever. If you want it to look like snow, you know what I mean? All right. Oh, my forest is used all up. Let's see if I can get enough out of here to paint with. I might have to get another jar later. So I did put these jars up for sale, and the last sale that I did, I had the forest. So maybe the next time I have a sale, if you absolutely love the color whenever you get your palette pack, then you can always get the jar. Again, when I have another like inventory type of thing, inventory sale. But this is my favorite green. And of course, it's not available except in the palette packs. But this is just such a pretty color. Now I will tell you, I did attempt to make it. I attempted to make this color from Tide and Pesto. It's not quite as dark. I'm sure you could add a couple of colors in there to really play around with it, but Tide and Pesto, if you decide to give it a try and you want a green, darker than, like, you know, similar to this forest green, this is kind of what it came out to look like. So it's a little bit darker. It actually looks really close here, but Tide and Pesto. The only part is trying to get the same color at each time is gonna be hard. All right, so check it out. Here are 3 colors. Okay, I think they look good. Yes, I'm totally ready for cool weather this weekend. I am ready. Okay, next. So I think I could paint the bases, but what I'll do is I'll let these dry first and then we'll paint the bases. And then, like I said, we can either cover them, add some fun things to it. I think adding some like little patterns to it and maybe white or silver or even gold. I think gold would actually look really cool. Okay, so I'm gonna move those over here. Okay, Next thing I'm gonna bring out, you guys, is actually our club transfer. Now, the reason I wanted to bring this one out is because I wanted to show you how you can use some of those same colors for that Christmas color stuff to be fall, okay? So, this is this month's club, okay? It has some super cute little patterns inside of there. And it does come with a cutout, which is gonna be the inside piece. Now, and if you're not familiar, all of our transfers come with the information on the back of the transfer as far as how to use, how to clean, things like that, okay? So you guys, there's a promotion if you're a club member this month and you do $100. So think of it this way. Napa, you have to hit $75 to qualify to order the color of the month. But if you hit $100 as a club member, you will get this free frame and a set of board erasers. So you'll get this free all month long, every single order over $100, okay, as a club member. All right, so I think that's pretty awesome. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this piece on the, we're gonna do this on here. Now, the colors that come with this month are Bark, Shimmer Copper, and Cadet. Okay, so you are actually, if you're a club member, you don't have to get the full jar if you don't already have it. Like if you like these colors, you just need Napa and you just need that palette pack because Forest comes in your palette pack, okay? Because Cadet will come in your club subscription, okay? Nominee would be really cute too, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna fuzz this just a few times, and the reason I do that, you guys, is because our transfers are really sticky, and so I don't want it to damage the transfer when I pull it up or like stretch it. And also, so you guys know, this board is magnetic, okay? So, all right, let us get this set in here. Okay. And again, it's Shimmer Copper, Bark, and then Cadet. So what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna take Shimmer Copper, Cadet, but we're also going to add in some Napa, okay? So we're gonna do, which one was it that I wanted to do? I think I'm gonna add in a little bit of white as well. I'm gonna do the white for that outside hoop. Okay. So I'm gonna use my little multi-tool here, and I'm gonna take the white and I'm gonna go around the outside piece. Okay, just that outside like racetrack piece. And then I'm gonna do the words in Shimmer Copper. But before I do that, we're gonna go ahead and pull this up just a little bit so that way it doesn't dry and then come up a little bit funny. All right. Okay. So pasting and pulling, this is kind of what I do. I just kind of pull up a little bit. Let me get my, push that back down from the center. Okay. And then I'm just gonna quickly pull up this end and do this as well. Be careful because those trees are wet, don't touch them, please.
They look like they're not wet.
Okay, but they are.
Oh, I touched it.
Okay, please
There's something on it.
leave it alone.
Okay, yeah. You don't need something glue on yet?
No, not yet.
Look, how more minutes?
I don't know.
Is this dry? Is this dry?
The middle's wet, so go wash your hands. Don't touch anything. All right, so we're gonna do copper.
Hey, how about give me a napkin?
Here, you can get a wipe, or here, you can use that one. We're gonna do the words real quick.
Google, I said
Probably should have used. Let's use the multi-tool again. I just find more control with the multi-tool, so it helps.
Bye, my sweet cook baby.
So it says, forever thankful. Forever thankful, always grateful, and then abundantly blessed. Okay. So it's a cute little saying. I'm gonna actually do the dot in between in white. Okay, so let me wipe that off real quick. Let me grab a little bit of white here. Okay. So now I'm gonna go ahead and pull the transfer all the way off. Okay. Looks good. I got a little bit here, but not a big deal. I can wipe it off. It's good.
Mommy, can I have a
And we're gonna use the inside of this. No candy. Go. And let me go ahead and clean this because we're gonna use it again.
Well, what am I supposed to eat?
Go ask Daddy.
The grapes?
You can eat the grapes for now.
Okay, Mommy. See you later.
This girl. Yeah. Whose child has energy at 10:30? And of course she's asking for candy. And I'm like, girl, no. No candy. I was planning on going live earlier, but I ended up taking a little nap. So, that is what I did. All right, so I'm cleaning it just with water and a board eraser. And then I'm gonna dry it off real quick because I do want it to dry a little bit faster. We're gonna use it for that centerpiece real quick. Okay, so I have cleaned it front and back already. And we're gonna use that again. Okay, so here is what our outside piece looks like already. Okay. Let me see, when you reuse the transfer, do you have to fuzz every time? Yeah, well, yes, typically we do. It really depends on what surface it's on. So if it's on like a chalkboard or on glass, I would always fuzz it. If you're using it on cloth or material, you don't have to fuzz it necessarily. So hopefully that makes sense. We're always up late because your husband worked nights. Oh, well, that's good. Yes, they are good company. All right, so we're going to get that done. Now, okay, I'm gonna open up our little piece here. And then we're gonna use our Cadet and our Napa. And we might use a little bit of that shimmer copper too. Okay. So this will go right here in the center. Okay, like that. And I will just put it on with magnets, okay? So let's move our board out of the way. Have hangers on the back? No, it does not. But you can also change out the inserts too. Do I have an insert here? I think I do have an insert here. There's an insert where we have a chalkboard, and it's a white chalkboard or a black chalkboard, and they can be inserted in there. I think I'll have to grab it. I know I just saw it yesterday, so I'll look and see if it's over here behind my desk, and then I'll show you guys. All right. Hi. Okay, so we're gonna put our transfer over our cutout, and we're just gonna hover over it until we get it just right. Okay. How did I want to do this? I had it in my head and now I just went blank on it. Was I supposed to do it that way or that way? We'll try it, and then if we don't like it, we can just take it off because it is chalkboard, right? So I'm gonna open up all three of these. Okay, and then let me see. All right, so I have a mini squeegee, okay? I have a multi-tool, so it's a little bit, you can kind of see the difference there. And then I have something called a detail tool, so it's gonna be a lot smaller. So it kind of like drops in halves. So I'm gonna use probably all of them. And then I have let me get a baby wipe so I can just clean off in between colors here. So let us start with the blue. I'm like, what is that? I'm usually not too good whenever it comes to a lot of different designs in here, or I guess I don't have as much patience as I used to do all of the colors, but we're gonna attempt to do a few since it's really not that many. So we'll see. We'll see how this turns out. We could do this little one. We could do another one over here. And here, we could do this big one. Okay. And then, so I think what we'd have to do is go over it completely with black later to outline everything. So I may have to do it one more time. So I'm not like super worried about it looking perfect right now because I want to go back in and color. Okay, so let's say that that's going to be all the cadet we do. Let's go ahead and wipe that off. And we're going to pull up halfway, dry it real quick. Set that down. And then I'm gonna pull up the other side real quick. Set that back down. We might even need to pull out another color. We'll see. Hi. All right, so we're gonna go in with Napa. We're gonna do the big leaf. Yeah, I might come in here with papaya, or I might do the saffron actually. I think I'm gonna do the saffron. I think saffron would be a nice little touch to, or addition to these two colors here. It would help with the little leaves that we have in here as well.
What are you painting?
I am painting this. Okay, so we'll do those two.
We'll move these trees. Well, there's a dad and there's a mother. There's the baby.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite color. It's Unidada. Wow, it's so pretty.
Thank you.
Why are you pushing it down?
So it doesn't come up.
What comes up?
So this doesn't move on me.
What moves on you?
The transfer.
Can transfers fly?
Fly?
Uh-huh.
I don't know about that. Okay. So let's add in a little bit of saffron, and then we'll also do like the pumpkin in the shimmer copper. Okay?
I want to hold it.
No, you don't need to.
I
For
have
what?
to.
I'm not using that one yet. Hold on. I gotta do this one first. And then I'm gonna do a little bit of that one.
Oh, the same with that too. It was there. Woo!
Okay. And let's do maybe a couple of acorns in here.
Huh? Oh.
And maybe a couple of leaves just to help break up all the yellow that we're going to put in here for the saffron.
Huh?
All right, so I did all the acorns in the copper, and then we'll go back in and do the saffron for all the other ones, which I might be able just to go in and do right now without having to go back or like go in and dry it.
What are you doing, hands? What's on my phone? Okay, let's push them. And you may choose not to do it in saffron. Maybe you want to do papaya instead. I think papaya would be a great color too. I think papaya goes good with the cadet. Sorry.
All right, so we are done with that. I'm going to pull this up
Okay.
because I need to wash this again. Excuse me.
I need to wash my hands. Cleaning star station, wiping star station. Mommy,
Huh?
this is how to be far away. This is how to be far away from the middle.
The what?
Far away, far away. Nice, sticky boy.
Go.
I'm talking to the baby.
No.
This Close the door. Close the door. Oh, man. Oh, she's supposed to be watching a movie that she asked to watch. We were watching Christmas Chronicles earlier today, and she missed some of the movie and she was sad about it, so she asked me to put it back on for her. I thought that would keep her company for a little bit. It looks really pretty though, right? Okay, so we are going to color it in. I'm not going to leave it like this. We're gonna color it in, and I think I'm just gonna use black to outline it here in a little bit, but just to give you guys an idea of like what it would look like if you wanted to keep it that way. I think it looks cute that way too. I mean, you could leave it, but I definitely want to color it in. Okay, so I've got a couple of paintbrushes here. I have this one. Let me grab my other set here. Okay. All right, let's try. See, the only thing I don't know about the copper, you guys, is the copper isn't very good to paint with. So it might be more of like a shadowing look to it, or I might have to add a little bit of, what is that other color? That papaya color? Because I do think it's a little difficult to paint in, but I'm gonna try it so that way you guys know what it looks like. And then if you like the way it looks, then by all means, go for it, right? So we're gonna paint, and then we're gonna dry, and then we're gonna wax, okay? And the reason we're gonna have to wax is because we don't want this paint or paste to come up when we go back on and do that second layer, okay? So let's see, let's do our little acorns here. So I'm gonna try not to water down the color because, like I said, I already feel like the shimmer colors sometimes are hard to paint with. So if I water it down more, it would be even harder. It's gonna look a little bit more like not a full color of paint on them, not fully painted, but I think it'll still look cute. All right, I've got one more copper right here, and then we're gonna go on to the other colors. Okay. And you guys hit that heart button if you haven't yet, please. And then you guys, there is a keyword today. It is Napa, N-A-P-A. And that'll send you the info for today's project, including our trees that we did earlier too, okay? So I'll show you guys our trees in a little bit, if you haven't seen them yet.
Okay, let's see. What's the name of the smaller tool? This one is the detail tool. I didn't see anything on how many paste. Oh yes, the paste. I need to go on and pull up the exact number and make sure nobody in the comments got the number before I say it. But there were a lot of paste, and the sale already happened. It was on Saturday, but it is done because it had closed Saturday night. Yeah, there was a sale in the VIP group on Friday. Oh, excuse me. On Friday, and then on Saturday, I had a sale here on this page. So just make sure you get signed up for the sale text messages. So that way you don't miss anything next time. I'm planning on doing them about once a month. Now, it won't always be the same items. Oh, gosh, he's moving. Oh. It won't always be the same items. So, like, the next time, maybe I could be doing accessories and surfaces or something like that. My puppy's chewed it up. Oh, no. Oh, man. Yeah, it is a detail tool. Okay, so we're just filling in our leaves real quick. Now, I do think you could also paint the entire piece here. Like, paint it all like a specific color. And then you could go back and color in all of the pieces. That way the background isn't just white. I do think that would be pretty cool. You could maybe do like a mix of some colors or a hot mess technique or like a marbling technique. Okay. All right, now we are pretty much done with Cadet. Cadet is a really good color. It's a great color for patriotic stuff too. So if you're into the blues, I definitely recommend it. If you're liking it for the fall and for the Christmas ones that I've shown you, then you can definitely use it into next year as well, right? All right, so let's do this one. Let me spray. My water's a little dirty. So I kept pulling up the blue color. Oh, I forgot a little piece there for blue, but we'll do that after. So this is the Napa color, if you guys missed it. This is the color of the month. It's kind of like a Currant Jam, but it is darker, and I love it. It looks like a really nice like wine color or lipstick color if you like the darker lipsticks. Yeah, the little leaf in Cadet. I know, I saw it after when I was doing that first leaf in the Napa color. Whoops. Okay. We're getting there, y'all. The next step over it is going to be a lot easier because we're doing the entire thing in black. Actually, let's do it in bark because that is the color that comes in the kit, right? So remember, if you sign up for Club, you actually will get
a transfer, and an accessory every month, and 3 paste packets. Okay, so every month to your door, you'll get a project that you can do for the month, and it changes every month. Next month, you guys, if you love, I will just tell you, if you love snowmen, you are going to fall completely in love with next month. I am already in love with it. I might use it the last week of October. I don't know. I might show it to you guys early. But for sure, my club members, you guys will see it early when we do our craft club night this month, which I will post that in our club group, what day it's going to be. That way you guys know, okay? Oh, you know what? Did I ever post the replay from the last month? I have to wait for it to download on my computer. And that night, it was just a little too late. So I was like, okay, I'll do it in the morning. But now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if I uploaded it. So sorry. I will get that uploaded. Okay. So this is the saffron color. Okay. Oh, and also for club, you guys, club will get a mini squeegee in your very first package. Oh, and y'all, if you sign up for club this month, you get 12 free transfers. So yeah, you get 12 free transfers. They're gonna be size B transfers, which is at 8.5 by 11. And I think they're gonna be minis, so that way you can use them for like all kinds of projects. Super cool, but you have to sign up by October 15th. Okay. Lots of free stuff going on this month. And last month. All right, I love all of these colors. They look awesome. Like I said, if you wanted to, I would probably swap out the shimmer copper for papaya. It'll paint better. But see, this still doesn't look bad at all, right? Those are your fall colors. Then you swap out the orange for the green, and now you've got some Christmas colors. Like a cool twist on Christmas for some bold colors. Okay, so now I'm just gonna get my surface wax, okay? We are going to place some surface wax along the transfer, or along the board real quick, because oops, maybe I won't. I don't think all of it was dry. Yeah. There were still a couple of clumps. Okay, well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna attempt to do it without having to wax it. And if I completely mess it up, then you know that you need to wax it. Okay? It just wasn't completely dry. So like whenever I painted it, it had a couple of like pieces that were, I don't know, a little bit wet. Maybe I can just gently do it. I think it was the copper. All right, so I attempted it again. Did better that time. I must have just got a spot that really had like a spot there. Okay. So we could go with bark or we could go with black. I'm thinking bark just because that's what color comes in your kit, but I'm thinking black because I feel like that would just show up better on here. I'm gonna go with black. I'm gonna stick with it, okay? All right, so we're gonna use black. I'm gonna go ahead and get my transfer back out. It was drying. Okay, so I'm going to fuzz it one more time. And we're gonna have fun lining this up. Shouldn't be too bad. Pretty spot on. Okay. So now I'm gonna come back in with my mini squeegee here, and I'm gonna grab the black, and I'm just gonna go over the entire thing. Drop that in my water. Let's go ahead and pull this up. How cool is that? Isn't that awesome? Y'all, that is so cool. Hit the heart button if you think that looks cool. I'm really excited with how that came out. And like I said, I am loving these colors. So club members, I will send out, I know I did not send out it at the end of last month, but the colors of the month for this month, I will put up in our group. So just stay tuned. I should have an email or an email up tomorrow. I do a little special for my club members as well on the pace each month. So I will post that and send you guys an email tomorrow on the 3 colors, which is Shimmer Copper, Cadet, and Bark. And that will be in paste and in ink, okay? So that's what the email will be about, okay? So then all you will need is to get the gem, what is this? You're a Gem paste packet. If you want that forest color, it does come with Regal, which is Retire. It's a dark purple. I think that would be a really pretty mix in there for the Christmas stuff. It does come with the forest and a saffron. Or just get you to Napa. Thank you. It really does add the dimension. Okay. So we're going to take this. I'm just going to put our transfer back on there. Okay, and remember it has a yellow tint on one side now. That's to tell you that is the back. And we're gonna get a few magnets out. Now remember these magnets, I do sell them on my website where all of this stuff is at, so you can get them there too. I'm gonna go ahead and put 3 of them on there just because it's a bigger size. Okay. Look how cute that came out. Wow, I love it much more than I thought I would. And I'm actually considering painting the frame. What if we painted the frame
one of these colors like that saffron, not the saffron, the Napa color, because then we could use it for Christmas as well to stick with that color. I love it. Right? So, you guys, we painted these trees first. Oops. We painted our trees, and then we did a fall color as well. But how cute is that? And I have one more project, but I'm not going to do it tonight. But it was the bottle brushes. And remember, this transfer right here is club only, so it's exclusive for October. Okay? So you can only get it in October. But check this out. And it has little cutouts. And then, here's my idea. We have this new shadow box, y'all. Right, so I've got to peel off the outside piece so you can see in it. But I want to put the bottle brushes inside and do a fun little thing with the same color. So maybe I'll do that one tomorrow. I'll save that over here. But, yeah. Anyways, well, you guys, comment the word Napa, N-A-P-A, okay, because that is our color of the month. Make sure you grab it. I'm going to use these colors throughout the month, and even when Napa sells out, I might still be using Napa, you guys, because I really, really, really like it, and I kind of want to stick to my little theme that I've got going. If Napa runs out, you can always maybe swap it for Currant Jam and add a little bit of bark to it, possibly. We'll see. But comment the word Napa. Make sure you sign up for club so you can get this super cute transfer. Also, if you sign up for club by October 15th, you will receive 12 free size B transfers. That's this size. They're going to be little minis, and you can use them for a ton of projects, okay? But anyways, it's only $21.99 a month. Feel free to click the link below or comment the word Napa and check your messenger for all of the details for club. And if you have questions, just let me know, okay? All right, you guys, thanks for hanging out. I know it was a little bit of a late night, but those of you guys catching the replay, hope you guys have a wonderful day. And hit that heart button, and I will talk to you guys later, okay? All right, bye, guys.